Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. So the AG has been under siege lately from the actions of Solicitor General Shadrach Mosie, Felix Koskei, and most recently the actions of Kimani Ichungwa, whereby Kimani Ichungwa sponsored a bill to have the public seal taken away from the AG's office to the head of public service office, Felix Koskei. But before you get further onto that analysis, because there's a very interesting story behind it, I'd like to encourage anybody who has not subscribed to this channel to please subscribe to this channel. And just like I said, you have noticed that I'm the only person who doesn't request for financial support. The only support I request from you, ladies and gentlemen, is to subscribe on this channel and give this video a like. And to those who supported us, I want to tell you that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So let's head over to the analysis of this session. So the story that I started by giving you concerns the tribulations that the Attorney General is currently going through. Word had it that the AG was barred from hiring a legal team without the involvement of the Public Service Commission. That is, that if he does so, then the hired counsels will not be included in the public payroll. And according to legal sources, the AG is mandated to hire counsel. This was communicated by the head of public service, Felix Koskei. Before we further this analysis, I want us to go to a tweet that was shared by the People's Watchman. And this is what the tweet says. Kimani Ichungwa is a big danger to our constitution. Ruto's errand boy is an uneducated fool who is proposing changes to our constitution that will do more harm than good to our democracy. His proposals to amend the constitution to please Ruto should be opposed in totality.
The National Government Administration Laws Amendment Bill 2023, which has been sponsored by the Majority Leader Kimani Ichungwa,
is the transfer of some of the functions of the Office of the Attorney General, JUSTINE MUTURI, to the Office of the Head of Public Service and Chief of Staff, Felix Koskei. The amendment bill reads in part, "The head of the public service shall be the chief of staff to the president, be the administrative head of the executive office of the president, and the custodian of the public seal."
So if I may link that tweet from the People's Watchman to this story, then I can comfortably tell you that Kimani Ichungwa is alleged to be sponsoring a bill that is seeking to clip the powers of the Attorney General and some of the Attorney General's powers to go to the public service, who serves at the pleasure of the president, by handing over the public seal to the head of public service. Kimani Ichungwa seeks to be transferring the powers of using the public seal to the office of the head of public service. The million-dollar question here is, why would the head of public service be the custodian of public interest if these are not signs of a failed state? The AG is the custodian of public seal, that is going by the provisions of 2010 Constitution. But Ichungwa's recent public bill seeks to undo this constitutional requirement. Let me just escalate this narrative a bit. According to an online portal known as Afrocave, Article 156 of the Constitution of Kenya and the Office of the Attorney General set out the constitutional role and functions of the Attorney General in Kenya. The President nominates the Attorney General and appoints them with the approval of the National Assembly. While executing the functions conferred by the Constitution and the Office of Attorney General Act, the Attorney General shall provide efficient and professional legal services to the government and the public for the purpose of facilitating, promoting, and monitoring the rule of law, the protection of human rights and democracy. So, this is why we find that this role of the Attorney General is under threat. What Kimani Ichungwa is seeking to do is to make the Attorney General toothless. If that is not the case, then why is Kimani Ichung'wah moving to Parliament to propose a bill that will make the Attorney General office be rendered useless? Once you transfer the power of the public seal from the Attorney General to the head of public service, hiyo inamaanisha kwamba the status can make any decision, they can approve any decision without the involvement of the Attorney General. When you take away the mandate to hire counsel and say that if you hire counsel, then they will not be put on the public payroll, then that means Felix Koskei is trying to tell the Attorney General that you are sidelined. All these moves, ladies and gentlemen, are only seeking to make the Attorney General feel frustrated. Mind you, earlier on there was a power struggle between the head of public service and Moses Kuria, because some of the roles that are bestowed in the docket that Moses Kuria holds involves overseeing the public performance of the public sector. But Felix Koskei also assumes the same role. So we realize that there was a case here whereby kuna roles are being shared here. There was also previously a power struggle between the head of public service and the office of the prime cabinet secretary. That is also something that came to the public domain, and we saw that. So when people tried to say that Felix Koskei was trying to undermine certain public servants, so Attorney General is also a public servant. Prime Cabinet Secretary is a public servant. Moses Kuria is a public servant. So Felix Koskei was trying to undermine these people, undermine their offices. So the recent move to clip some of the powers or some of the roles of Attorney General is only seeking to make Attorney General toothless. And you know that the Public Service Office, Felix Koskei, works at the mercy of the President. So that means hii move ikiwa actualized and ifanyike, Attorney General, manake hata sasa inasemekana Attorney General ni toothless, yani is always seen to be defending the government. Many people believe that he does not advise the government. Aongei, amenyamaza, and some of the sources say that he is unlike Githu Muigai, Amos Wako, any other Attorney General that has been there before. So he is totally different from the predecessors. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of this move to have Justine Muturi's powers clipped? What do you think about that? Just go below the comment section and offer your reaction regarding the same. And also, I'd like to urge you to please, if you're not subscribed before, to please kindly subscribe to this channel, give this video a like. And those who've supported us before, I want to say here that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.